All righty, Bonnie's fans, we are here with Kirah Dandridge, who is a freshman. Kirah, how are you today?
I'm doing well. Can't complain.
So you are a freshman from Richmond, Virginia. So let's talk about your upbringing for a second. You grew up in Richmond and then played basketball around the DC area. So when did you first start playing basketball?
Well, I first started when I was around 6. I first started off with cheer, then I quit that. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I have an older brother, so I grew up copying him, and I lived in like an all boys neighborhood, so I picked up kind of fast, being around them a lot, and I just fell in love with the game. My dad played at Hampton, so it was kind of like destiny.
It's my understanding you grew up in the Richmond area and then
Yeah.
you played high school ball around DC. So
Mhm.
when did that transition take place?
I went over into Maryland, going into my 8th grade year. I first played at Riverdale Baptist. It was a crazy story how it happened. The coach at the time, Mike Bozeman, he was at a family friend cookout, and he saw me throwing the football with my dad, and he sent over his daughter to talk to me. It was like, hey, do you play any sports? And I was like, yeah, I play basketball. And he was like, you can check out my school. I'm about to be coaching at Riverdale Baptist. And then got in contact with my parents, and I was at Riverdale Baptist playing my freshman and 8th grade year.
Wow. So you just from you tossing the pigskin around, you were
Yes.
recruited to play basketball. That is amazing. That's really, really cool. And then you transferred schools midway through your high school career. What
I
led to that decision?
okay, so COVID had hit. My last year at Riverdale was my 10th grade year, then COVID, and I did online for a year. I played with this team called Emerge. It wasn't really like an official team. It was just something, to do while COVID was going on. And then I went to New Hope Academy with Coach Sam and my 12th grade year. And then that's when I played with New Hope. They had an amazing program, talented girls. I wanted to go out and play on the national level, and we were able to get to Geico. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's like a nationals basically. A lot of talented girls there. And yeah, I was able to finish out with New Hope and play there.
What was your favorite memory from playing in New Hope?
Um, I would say my teammates. They made it really fun for me. I had close relations with the girl named Wawa and Layla. Those are my buddies, and they made it fun. Like it just wasn't like a job, Like when it becomes a job, that's when it starts to get like a little like stressful. But they made the game fun for me. We were always competitive at practice, and that's what I really loved. The competitiveness at practice.
So you leave New Hope and you're getting recruited at the Division I level.
Yes.
What drew you to St. Bonaventure?
It was the small community. I know me coming in as a freshman, I had goals I had for myself, and I knew it was going to be less distractions here at St. Bonaventure. And, they have a good conference also. And also, too, like they're building a program here, and I wanted to be a part of something like that. So, yeah.
You want to talk about your game a little bit?
Yes, I feel like I'm a very versatile player. I'm a catch and shoot shooter, and this year I feel like he's really working with me. Coming off the screen, shooting the ball and stuff like that. So I'm really excited about that, and I love defense. So I'm gonna give you some defense, and that's the thing he really loves. He loves a player that could defend, and I feel like that's gonna give me minutes if I'm able to defend, these positions. I'm able to get on the court.
What are you working on in practice right now to make sure that you're ready to break in as a freshman?
Well, like I said, we're working on like for my position. I'm a wing, of course, and we're working off coming off the ball screens, many movements, like cutting off the screens, and just getting open and finding your spot to shoot.
And how is the team chemistry at this point from your standpoint, considering you're the new kid on the block?
Yeah, so yeah, we're all new and we all have different personalities, but I feel like on the court, our team chemistry is really well. I practice, we're really competitive, and it's just fun, And I feel like if we keep on working and getting better together as a team, then we're gonna have, something to prove this year.
What do you like about Coach Fleming at this point in your career?
I like Coach Fleming. He's gonna tell you what it is. He's really straightforward. He doesn't beat around the bush, and like he's really easy to talk to. So I like that about him.
Well, you tip off on November 7th against Bowling Green. That's the first game. And so How are you excited for that? Are you nervous? I know we're a little ways out, but that's going to be
Mhm.
your first time donning the brown and white.
Realistically, I'm both. This is my first college game, and I have high expectations for myself. So, um, I just don't want to overwhelm myself and stress myself out. But I am really excited. It's basketball. This is what I like to do. So this is what I signed up for.
So, Kirah, let's move on to the rapid fire round. And
Okay.
I'm just going to ask you some basic questions just to see or learn more about your personality. So,
Okay.
to start, what is your favorite holiday?
Um, I would say Christmas. I like to get gifts. So yeah.
It's a very popular answer.
Yeah.
What's your favorite summertime activity?
I like to go to amusement parks. I love to get on roller coasters. I like the speed of roller coasters and like just the wind and the breeze in my face. So yeah, I would say amusement parks.
Excellent. So, would a roller coaster be your favorite ride?
Yes, yes.
Terrific. Mine too.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite place on campus at St. Bonaventure?
The RC. That's where the food is. I love to eat.
And that leads me to my next question. What's your favorite food?
I like shrimp Alfredo. Shrimp
Shrimp
Alfredo.
Alfredo. Nice.
Mhm.
Excellent. Who is your favorite NBA player?
LeBron James all day, all day.
And how about your favorite WNBA player?
Skylar Diggins. Yeah.
Excellent. And do you have a favorite athlete that is not a basketball player?
Serena Williams. I like her grind. I like her competitiveness. I like her willpower. I like everything about her. She's just a great athlete, all in all.
She might be the greatest athlete to ever live. She's
Literally.
amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
Where is the coolest place you have played basketball at this point in your life?
Like,
Like
high,
if you arenas or a place or where
we were in Florida. I can't remember exactly what like the arena was called, but it was nice. It was nice. And
very
that's when we
cool.
played Mount Verde in the finals. Yeah.
If you could go to any place in the world, where would it be?
That's a great question. There's so many beautiful places out here. I honestly want to visit Hawaii. I know that's kind of basic and everybody says that, but I really do. It's like, it seems like a really beautiful place to visit. The weather seems nice, a lot of animals out there. So yeah, I think I would want to visit Hawaii, and the culture is pretty there.
Absolutely. That's a great answer. So, Kirah, I'm going to ask you one more question. It might be the
Mhm.
most difficult question I ask you all
Oh
day.
Lord.
In 3 words, how would you describe yourself as a person?
I'm kind, outgoing, and confident.
I like those 3. I like those
Thank
3.
you.
Well, Kirah, thank you so much. This has been terrific conversation. Bonnie's fans, you can watch Kirah light up the Riley Center this winter. The first game for the Lady Bonnies is November 7th against Bowling Green at 4:30 p.m., followed by the men at 7. So it should be a great season in the RC, and hopefully the Bonnies can have a resurgent year after somewhat of a disappointing season last year. Kirah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me, Jack.